some of the listeners what you're kind of doing as you're playing some of this
Sure.
stuff.
There we go. So yeah, so essentially it's sort of my idea, and especially this goes back to, it's a lot of reasons. It's like acoustic guitar pickups and all these things that happen, is that I didn't want to, and I was kind of, because I was holding my guitar funny, a little bit out of it then, but I didn't want to have that sound of like the thumb whacking all the time. And especially with the Charlie Hunter guitar, and people can look up Charlie. Beyond Reason is actually on Charlie Hunter's record label now. So, you know, there's a whole big cycle to all of this. But, you know, that the guitar that he plays has 3 bass strings. And then over the course of years, has had 5, 4, and 3 guitar strings. But essentially, if you slap your thumb on the strings like you would sort of playing guitar usually, that slap goes through the bass pickup and causes all sorts of issues, like you blow the tweeter in your bass amp, all sorts of things. So it was coming up with a way that to imply that 2 and 4 thing with your fingers going sort of across the strings rather than it slapping there. So, you know, the exercise I kind of show people all the time with this is this idea. So the drum beat I'm going to show you is like boot, boot, that sort of vibe. And if I put that on the guitar with 3 notes with the E, so the first thing is the hi-hat, which is the do that with my index and middle finger. Then the bass drum happens on 1 and 2.5. Play the low notes for that. Then on 2 and 4 with my index or middle finger, one or the other. I think it swaps depending where I'm up to. You downstroke instead of pluck normally, so you get. And, you know, it's not exactly consistent, but it allows you to get all these sounds and even like to have this percussive sound without having to hit the guitar either.
I love it. I love it. You're pulling these sounds. What I love about this is you're like maximizing the sounds on the guitar.
Yeah, just with the 6 strings that are on it, you know, like there's something to said for the percussion thing that a lot of acoustic guitar players do.
Phil Keggy does it.
Yeah, well, you know, like Andy McKee made his name on it, doesn't do it. But, you know, like, there's so many guys that are amazing at it. And I think a big part of it for me was just after I released this solo acoustic album. Oh, actually, no, it was before that. But I started doing a lot of solo shows on electric guitar for a few, like even doing clinics for like companies like Two Rock and things, where I had to play electric. Like I couldn't play an acoustic, and I was so used to playing an acoustic live and being able to sort of hit things every now and again that I was like, oh, okay, so how do I do this? And the result was that I had great sound every night, for one. Like acoustic guitar live just gets destroyed so often when you don't have your own sound crew with you. And so it was like, wow, if I just plug into an amp, it's so good. And then it was just so nice to have all that underneath you. Yeah.